Hey there, welcome back friends. In this video we will talk about couple of more concepts under Python. Now friends, there are a couple of things which we have already seen, out of which one of the thing is for loop. And if you guys recall it properly, then it is like for example, a temporary variable. Let me give the name as temp. In, let us make use of the range method which we already know now, and we will give the range as maybe 10, and in here we can simply print temp. If I run this code, then it will give me values from 0 to 9. Now in here we can easily make out this keyword in. Now even though we have usually used this keyword in for, but this keyword can be used anywhere else, right? So let me show you a couple of use cases where we can make use of in keyword, and this is very interesting as well. All right, so in here, for example, we have a name, John Doe. Now in this name, for example, we wish to check whether the alphabet X has occurred or not. How we can do it? Well, first way could be using for loop. Let me show you. So in here I can type in for letter in John Doe if letter equal to X, then we will return, or in fact we will print true, else will print false, right? So fairly straightforward. Let me copy this statement, let me paste it in here, and let me type in false. All right, let me run this, and this will show false. Well, there is no occurrence of X in here. Well, we can add some additional logic in here in order to get only one true or false. How that can be done? We can add a flag, for example, found equals false, and in here what we can do is if we find this value X in the text, then we will mark this particular variable as true. All right, so this looks good. Let me get rid of this else part, we don't need it, right? And if we find the value of X, in that case we will do what? We will simply call in the break, and finally we will print what? We will print the value inside this variable, either true or false. Let me run this, and here we get false. Now for example, I add X in here, let me run this, we will get true. For example, I use uppercase X and run this, we will get false. Now in here we have X, but this particular this particular condition will check for lowercase x. We can further improve on this. We can type in letter dot lower, and this lower is nothing but a method. Now this will convert the letter into a lowercase first, and then the comparison will take place. As a result, it will also consider the uppercase X this time, and we get a true value. Now this is nice, this is cool, but all of this pain can be reduced, and we can get the entire result in a single line. Let me show you. So in here we can type in this print, and in between this print we will type in X in, and we will pass on this name. That's it. Now in here, as of now, let us get rid of the uppercase letter, and we convert it to a lowercase x as of now. Now let me run this, and this will give us true. So this in operator will check whether this alphabet, this character is present in here or not, and this will definitely return true or false based on the condition. So this is very interesting, this is very powerful. And for example, we wish to compare for uppercase and lowercase both the condition, then we can simply make use of a OR operation. Let me copy this entire statement, let me paste it in here, and in case of lowercase x we can use the uppercase x, and now we will get true. Now this is very interesting how easily we can check a alphabet from a string. Now this in operator also works with different data structures like list, tuples, dictionaries, all sort of those things. So let me quickly show you. For example, we have this list x for example, and we initialize this with 1, 2, 3, 4, and we wish to compare whether there is the number 3 present in this list or not. So it would be like 3 in list x. Let me run this, and this will simply return true. Now friends, this in operator can be made use of any iterable data structure. For example, my set may be a data structure, and there could be like 2x 5 comma L. So there are a couple of values inside this set, very simple set, and we wish to compare, we wish to check whether 6 is present in this set or not. So it would be like 6 in my set. Let me run this, and this will say false. If I compare x, then it should return true. So this is so damn convenient, right? Now finally, before ending this video, let me also show you how to deal with in keyword with directories. So in here, for example, I have some keys like 1 colon ONE 1 comma 2 colon TWO, and finally 3 colon 3. Now these are like a very simple examples, but these are very good examples in order to demonstrate the in keyword. So in here, for example, I say 1 in, oops, this is a directory, I haven't given the name, so it would be like my dictionary equals the dictionary. Alright, so in here I will simply type in 1 in my dictionary, and this will give us true. But for example, I make use of ONE, then it will give false. Now by default friends, in will compare only the key values from the dictionary, but for example we wish to compare the values again, definitely we can make use of the values method, and values method will return a list of values, and from that list in will compare the value which we have passed. For example, I simply give you or show you the values, then here is the values which are there in the dictionary, and it will simply return a list containing the values. As a result, in can compare the values, and it can be done. Now for example, if you wish to compare key and values, both of them in a single statement, even this is possible. So in here, for example, we type in 1 in dictionary, or let me copy this part, 1 in my dictionary dot values, and we run this, we will get true because one of the statement is giving us true. So these kind of mixing matching of operators is possible, and we can definitely make use of in many situation, and in is very useful. Alright, so that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In our next video, we will explore more about couple of more operators. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day and take care.